Start off with Dan Sheldon.
Thank you, Jordan. Ralph, just firstly, your thoughts on today's draw?
Yeah, I think we saw a very lively game, I think, from both sides. We had maybe a better first half after an early goal what we conceded. So after 50 minutes, we found in the game and found the right answer for this, I think. And then we had till the halftime massive chances to score more than once, I think. A little bit unlucky. Tino two times hit the bar, I think. But also after the halftime, the message was clear: come out and stress them immediately and find a way to the second goal. We did it in a good way. Yes, and then what happened then? I think we had not so much control over the long balls, and especially before the goal happened, not enough pressure on the long ball, and the defending there was not good. We know this is their biggest quality, and every long ball was a threat today also. They do it very well. The balls are falling down there. They are always there for the second ball, and we had one moment where we were a little bit sleeping, and then they scored a second goal. It killed our mentality a little bit, or our momentum a little bit in the second half, I think. And from that moment on, we had not really a big chance anymore. A few half chances from Tino, one shot from Redis, and this was not enough for coming back in the game and or winning the game. So in the end, I think it was a draw that is a deserved result for both teams. I've seen good moments from us. I've seen good moments from them. And in the end, an interesting game, I think, for the neutral supporter. And finally, with a draw, that is also okay.
It feels perhaps unfair to criticise your forward line, given they've scored twice, but you can't really afford to miss the chances they did in the first half, can you? And that's the difference today.
Yeah, you don't get that many chances against Burnley normally. We had created them very, very well in exactly the way we wanted to do it, and finally there must be more outcome. This is I agree. But again, two goals at home should be enough for winning a game, and we didn't do it today. So take the point, and
And
just forward to the next game.
Just finally from me, in Maxwell Cornet, Burnley look to have a player that can kind of score out of nothing, and Southampton don't seem to have that player. Would that be a fair assessment?
No, because I think we saw 2 times now Amanda Brocha starting, and 2 times he scored. He's definitely a player that gives us some qualities we didn't have so far, and I'm very happy to have him here. And Tino, I'm sure that he will also score more often in the future. He is also a very, very talented young player, and I'm absolutely convinced that with this squad we will have a lot of fun. There's a very young squad we have here, with a lot of lighting future for a few players, and give them the time to develop, and you will see that there will be good players.
Just finally, actually, on the age of the squad, I think there was a stat before the game that shows Burnley as possibly one of the eldest squads in the league, with an average age of just under 30, and Saints with one of the youngest. Could you see that today in terms of the experience and game management?
Although we had today with Theo Walker, a very old player on the pitch also. So we have played last week with an even younger team, and experience is for me not the most decisive factor in a Premier League game. In a Premier League game, you need to have quality, and this quality not for 90 minutes on the pitch and knowing what to do. Then is more important than experience. When I see Tino is playing, I think his 8th Premier League game now, and you think he's playing there for a long time now. And this is because he has the quality to do it.
Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
Okay, Tom Lynch.
Hi, Ralph. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Just the one change from the win over Leeds, with Walcott coming in, Djenepo dropping out. What was the thinking with that change? What did you feel that Walcott could offer that maybe Djenepo didn't in the last game?
He's more the player who goes in behind, who goes deep, goes in the box and sprints in the runs in behind. So this is what I was expecting from him. Who's a different type of player.
Okay, just on Armada then, another goal for him. 2-2 now. What's he doing right that maybe Che Adams and Adam Armstrong aren't? Because he seems to be getting himself into the positions to find the net, while those two seem to be struggling a little bit more.
I think that he has the speed in the 1-against-1 to pass him and shooting immediately. And this is very hard to defend for everybody. And this is a threat. And this is something that, is helping definitely our team.
How's his ankle? We saw him come off the pitch at the end with an ice pack on his foot. Is he okay?
Yeah, I hope so. It doesn't look too bad, hopefully, but we'll take a few days, I think. But anyway, not allowed to play on Tuesday, so I think it's okay.
Okay, Ralph, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Alfie House.
Hi, Ralph, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can't see me, unfortunately, but I just wanted to ask about a couple of your players. Redmond, one of them, obviously you mentioned his miss a little bit, but he's a big leader in the group, a big character. How did he react to a miss like that? It was just before half time.
Yeah, there's no time to think about this situation anymore. You have to concentrate on the next one, and this is what a professional player has to do, and this is what he did today. I think he knows it was a big chance, and he knows that he should have scored at that moment. He didn't. So this is what he is a little bit lacking of in this season. The final goal to score, but he's important for our game definitely, and hopefully this first goal will come in the future.
Yeah, and you can see that the partnership with him and Armando does work. It has created a lot, obviously, in the last game as well, and again today, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Both have quality on the ball. Both can run deep, and we miss a little bit the third goal after the second one. I think we didn't step up and went enough for the third goal. But I'm happy that these guys can score, and they should be in the future.
And just on Livramento, just spoken to him after the game there. I mean, he's just scored his career first senior goal, I believe. Yet he was still a little bit deflated, a bit flat. Is that the kind of character you want? You know, disappointed that he hasn't got all the points despite such a big achievement.
No, he has everything. What you need to have to be a Premier League player, the physical attributes, and also the technical qualities. And finally, he is in a club where we are really using a lot of energy of developing and bringing them on a higher level. And this is what we do every day. And the lads are walking with us this way, and they will be definitely a better player next year at the same time.
Absolutely. Just finally, if I will, I just wanted to ask about how Stuart Armstrong's been getting on in training the last couple of weeks. Obviously, gradually easing back into action on the pitch. But is he feeling fit, feeling strong?
He's getting better. Yes, it's important that we bring him back on the highest level, and every minute he can play helps him definitely to do this. And I'm sure that on Tuesday he will get another chance to show up.
Absolutely brilliant. Thanks very much, Ralph. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, Daniel Matthews.
Hi, Ralph. Obviously, Tino and Armando have been so crucial for you in the last couple of weeks, and both obviously came from Chelsea's academy, and we've seen Brentford and their B team kind of picking a lot of players from other teams' academies. I just wonder if you think that's kind of a new market for teams like Southampton, where you can find real talent like that they're clearly showing at the top level now.
Yeah, but this is not so surprising when you are in the youth team of a Champions League winner, that it is tough for the biggest talents to enter the first team. This is also normal. And then the only way can be to find a club where you get the chance to play as a young player in the Premier League. And it's not enough to bring a young player in. I think it's also important to work with them and to make them better, and to intense every day the sessions with them, and that they get on the highest level and give them the chance to play. Yes, for sure. Give them the trust, even if they sometimes make mistakes. Give them the trust, and this is what I have done in my whole managing career in Leipzig, in Ingolstadt, everywhere, and here I do it now in Southampton. And I love to give them the trust and finally enjoy watching what they do with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Hector Nuns.
Oh, hello, Ralph. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, thanks for your time. One for the Monday newspapers, if I may. Just another word on Tino. I mean, a lot of young players struggle, as we know, to break through at Chelsea. And a lot of them hang around till maybe 21, 22, 23, going out on loan. What does it say about his character? I know there are clauses in the deal and stuff, but about his character, that he actually had that confidence to make the move because he was confident that he could play for the first team in the Premier League at such a young age.
Yeah, because he's convinced about what he's doing, and we have been convinced about that he is the right player for us. And yes, I mean, when you see the situation now, it is clear that he's playing because he's fantastic. But when he was coming here, we had Kyle Walker-Peters in this position, and for a young lad to come here and say, okay, I'm coming here because I think I can play here, it's also not so normal. But we try to give everybody the feeling that we need him and that we want to develop him. And when somebody gives me qualities what I need to have for my team, then the chance is big that he gets a chance to play. And this is what we have done with all the young lads so far.